In high school, I used to be really into Dungeons and Dragons, and one of the so I used to play a lot of Dungeons and Dragons, and Baldur's Gate came out, and it completely blew my mind that you'd have all these huge worlds, expansive worlds, characters, and all that stuff. And instead of being a dungeon master with pen and paper, you could provide that experience for like a single small group of people. You could create a game that everybody that was interested would be able to play it. And yeah, that really started me down my path of game development. Breakfast. Yeah, I just love working in the industry. I love problem solving. Every day brings new challenges. And yeah, it's a great industry to be in. As I approach my work, probably looking into like MVC books. There's one called Robot Legs, which really broke down the distribution of how to approach things from like a data problem first, which previous to that I hadn't really looked at. Kind of broadened my horizons as far as how to organize code and how to structure things. And first job was putting print labels onto cars and other surfaces. There's a printing company here in town, did it as a summer job. And yeah, I got to see a PT Cruiser. It was ugly. I had to work on that for way too long. Looking after my kids, yeah, I got 3 of them at home, keeps me very busy. Outside of that, in the mornings before they get up, I'm usually playing games with my wife or doing Lego. And then yeah, probably Baldur's Gate is a defining game for me. It's compared to games at the time, like Final Fantasy was like a huge deal. And after playing Baldur's Gate with like the top down, being able to move everyone around versus like the Final Fantasy RPGs, where it's like take your turn and just line your guys up. It just blew my mind. These days, my most recent one that had a huge effect was Half-Life Alyx. Huge fan of VR, day one purchaser, tons and tons of VR games in my collection. Played Half-Life Alyx, controls with the new controllers, being able to pick up things, interact in the environment. Everything is super smooth, polished. Now I can't play VR games because they're all just terrible compared to that game, so it's kind of ruined it for me. But yeah, great.